And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dirk.
That was a new one today. I'm Will.
All right. You doing the Vulcan handshake?
I don't know why.
And this is episode 42th?
417.
42. I wish.
That's
One day, Will.
That's a lot.
If only in our dreams. We'll get there. Episode 42, Will. Episode 42. Welcome back.
Welcome. I was trying to think of a sports player. I always try to think of a sports player with the episode number.
Jackie Robinson.
Don't try to act like you know before me.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Don't worry.
It's one of the few jersey numbers I probably know.
Gotcha.
See, Will, I'm all about being...
Here we go.
Will, welcome back.
Welcome.
Yeah. Back.
Thank you.
Logan filled in for you last week. He was mediocre.
He looked wonderful.
At best. Just kidding. And I know you were very busy, and that's what we're going to start off today. We're going to have episode 42, segment 1, 2, and the last one. And our first segment, we're going to do another Songs About Me. I shared a little bit about Christmas last week. Logan and I did. And although we are posting this on January 5th, I thought it would be nice for you to recap all of the... What I think our audience deserves to know why you were absent.
They're probably clamoring.
They're sitting there going, where was... Well, I do know this. When I came into school yesterday, our first day back after break, one of our lovely teachers who has become a very, I hate to say fan because it makes us sound like we're worthy of fans,
not.
But she's very much into listening to the podcast.
We appreciate her, by the way.
Yes, we do. That's Miss Terry. And I shouted her out last week with Die Hard, and I'll shout her out in a positive way this time because... I walk in the office, she goes, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you did an episode with your son. I was so happy when the episode popped up on Friday. She was like, I didn't want to wait another week. So I was like, man, that's makes awesome. You feel great.
Absolutely, that's awesome.
Actually, Miss Terry came down to my room today, and we filmed a Woman on the Street for next week.
Woman on the Street.
So there's a little shout out for next week. Miss Terry will be our Woman on the Street.
Terry.
You'll have to predict how she does.
Gosh, I'm nervous already.
We'll do that a week from today, next Friday. So, Will, our first one, Songs About Me. I know you had a nice Christmas.
Christmas was great.
Christmas. You got to spend time with your family.
Yep.
And you were just telling me this morning how wonderful it is to have all of your family members around and in the house and visiting and just being there. So I just wanted to give you a chance to share a little bit about your Christmas vacation.
Grandma.
And your birthday season, which Logan and I talked about last week.
Yeah. You already mentioned the birthday season.
I mentioned it was birthday season. I didn't mention who and what and when. But pleased to be going through the rundown because I think the audience will be like, holy mackerel, we thought we had a busy holiday.
Right. No, Christmas was awesome. We're at the point where our kids are still very much into and believe in Santa. And
well, it's because he's real.
Well, I know that.
Yeah.
But it just makes it much more special, obviously.
I miss those days.
I understand, and we've talked about that before. And so we very much look forward to Christmas in our household. And a little strange this year because my parents weren't around, which they normally are, Christmas Eve and Christmas night or Christmas Day. And
when you say not around, they're not hurt or gone.
Oh,
they were visiting in South Carolina.
Terrible, but they were visiting Virginia Beach.
Beach, okay.
My dad's family came up from South Carolina. They met halfway at
from
Virginia
Dixon
Beach.
Street.
From Dixon Street.
Shout out Dixon Street.
Shout out to Dixon Street. They said they had a great Christmas, a little tough for my dad and his parents.
Of course, because we shared, I think your dad lost his dad a couple weeks ago or a month ago?
Months ago.
Oh, it doesn't seem like that long.
I know. Not many, but...
It's first Christmas
it's fresh
without
the
big pop round. So
I think Christmas Day was tough for them, but they said they had a great time visiting with family.
Yep.
So that was a little strange, but got to have another second Christmas when they got back, which was very fun on the 28th.
And I don't know if you feel comfortable with just the age of your children, but they're at that young age where they're still.
My son just turned 7 yesterday.
Okay.
No, what's today?
The 4th.
Yeah, yesterday on the 3rd.
Yep.
He's 7 now, which is crazy.
And he's the older sibling, so you got two young ones that are just loving it.
And so that was great to have two. They kind of got 2 Christmases, which was awesome. And then, like you said, birthday season for us it's almost like I hate saying it, but it's almost like a chore. It sounds terrible.
No, it's
a lot.
Everybody will understand.
Right? So
you love it, but it would be a lot more fun spread out when it doesn't just beat you to death.
Yeah. So the 27th, we have one. My wife. Then I'm
my wife.
My wife. Then I'm the 29th.
Yours.
Yep. My sister-in-law's the 30th.
Okay.
My grandma-in-law, is that a thing? Yeah, Tay's grandma would have been the 31st, but she has passed.
Okay.
Then my father-in-law's the 1st. My son's the 3rd, and then Tay's grandfather is the 6th in 2 days. So we have, it's just a lot in a short amount of time.
I was doing the mental math.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody plays a lot of April Fool's jokes on their wives.
I guess.
Because
that's a lot.
No, really, honey, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Let's not be kidding.
It's a lot.
Those April Fool's jokes are serious. Must be just springtime in the Colbert family that just, and
I guess.
I don't know. But yeah, you guys are, and the only odd one out is your daughter, and hers is in when?
In June. So
right.
she's
So
complete
she gets her
opposite.
own.
Yep. She is the center of attention. Well, she always is anyway.
Do you think it detracts because people get weary? Like, oh, hey, happy birthday. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Everybody's pretty good about celebrating each person individually.
Okay.
And they do a good job of,
Yeah,
making it
a big
about
deal.
them that day.
That's cool.
That was me raising the roof.
Raising
by
the
way.
roof, yeah. Oh, because we're in a room, like, it looks like it that has. There's in a room without a roof.
What is wrong with you?
You don't have to raise it.
No.
You know what? In the new building, they took some. I'm sorry to jump ship for a second, but I was looking outside your PE office today, and they had the plastic off one of the window openings.
Yep.
You can
see
actually
inside.
peek in the hallway and see some doors and block up and
It's
everything.
going to be so cool, man. It's going to be so awesome.
I want to take a tour.
I do too, honestly.
I would like to see it in its halfway done phase. But
I don't really want to go in there my first time the week of pre-service or
no.
That's going to be tough.
Because you're going to be so distracted?
And just I'm going to be as lost as the kids sometimes.
Oh, I don't think our office is pretty close to the bottom
It was
floor.
more of a
so
joke, Dirk. I mean, gosh, jeez.
I'll edit that out. But anyway, back to birthday season. Just tons of cake.
A lot of cake.
Icing.
Yes.
Good kind.
But it's still it's tiring. I will say it is tiring after a while, but then it's still a good time. And you're still with family, and that's cool.
Do you get lonely for birthdays the rest of the year when you eat like all your birthday cake in 10 days?
You miss.
Like,
you miss. We.
That's
my
why
son
you
and
get
I.
your birthday cake, icing on a cake,
milkshake. Yeah, my son and I have ice cream cake. That's our favorite cake.
Oh, good.
And so we each had one. So we get our fill in the winter of ice cream cake, and then we don't have it for a full year.
This is probably. I mean, you might remember this, but if you would only remember it because. You would only remember this from hearing about it because I don't think it existed in your lifetime. But I remember seeing on Channel 20 back before cable in this area, there was the Carvel ice cream. Is it still a thing?
That's the ice cream cake that I get. Is Carvel.
Oh, they still make them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the only
Because
one
they would advertise like Fudgy the Whale or something. They would be in the shape of like a...
Bees was in the shape of a football.
Okay. So it was, you could get Carvel ice cream cake, Fudgy the Whale, and they had these characters. I don't remember the rest because I didn't. But it was on TV commercials during kids programming, specifically targeting. Mom, I want Fudgy the Whale for my. So
we don't get Fudgy. We don't get the whale, but
there's something
we still get Carvel ice cream cake.
That's cool. I didn't even know they were still in business.
Let me ask you
Is it something you get at the local store, or is there a Carvel store?
Oh no, Safeway, Weiss.
Oh, but they're still made by Carvel. Mm-hmm. Okay, very cool.
Ready?
Yeah.
You have 3 seconds.
Okay.
Favorite thing about the holidays? 3, 2.
Family.
Okay. What was your favorite thing about this past holiday season?
COVID.
No, let me ask you. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What was your favorite thing about this past holiday season?
My favorite. No, well, my wife ended up with COVID.
I know. I understand.
So about, what was it, the last day we were in school, we were doing the basketball jamboree upstairs, and I was keeping the scoreboard, and I got a textual message from my wife, and I looked and I looked down, and after I read through the first 3 paragraphs, I say something? Yes, please.
She does text novels. I've seen. I don't read them obviously, but you've shown me.
I can just scroll and show you the green
impressive.
Or the blue. I guess
it's pretty impressive.
It is.
It's green to me.
It's all Greek to me. So she texted me. We had known that her boss. She works in a small clothing store with usually only 1 or 2 employees working at a time. And for anybody that's been to the Hagerstown outlets, she works there in the Hagerstown Prime outlets.
Okay.
And she knew because her boss had called her and said, I got to be out, I have COVID.
Right. There was a chance.
She said, I just worked with him for all day the other week. Yep. And so we thought she had been feeling a little bit bad, and then it got worse and worse. Finally, she took a test that was negative, and she waited about 3 more days, took another one, it was positive, and that was what was that? Christmas was Monday. That was the Friday before.
Sure.
So for medical reasons, I won't go into detail, but my mom has an immune compromising situation medically, and her mom is older and has some things going on. So again, Saturday we were supposed to get together with her family,
Right.
and her brother came up from Charleston, West Virginia, and then on Monday we would have gotten together with my parents,
Right.
or my mom and my family, and so still slips
I know. I
sometimes
heard
saying parents.
Yep.
And so, but none of that happened.
Right.
So my favorite thing, honestly, it was slow paced.
Yeah.
I would have rather gone to family, but the fact that it was slow, my vacation actually felt long to me
Because you weren't doing much.
because we didn't
Sure.
have much going on. And
Yeah.
I kept looking, and then I had the magical experience of talking to you, and you were like, "Oh no, we don't go back till Wednesday." And I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, "There's another gifted
That's
day."
yeah.
So I think it was just I slept a lot, I relaxed a lot. I had the
best.
opposite of what you had.
Right,
I had
right.
peace and quiet.
Yep.
And my kids are older now. We did some movie nights. We did
That's
some
fun. Family movie nights.
I
The
didn't
best.
I didn't even wrap gifts this year, Will. I
Right.
normally wrap. I said, no, sorry. I normally wrap the gifts, but they bad
It's just
jokes.
so
sorry.
bad.
But they were downstairs in the TV room where I normally wrap, and
Yeah.
I said to the kids, "You know what? Just go bring the boxes up from Amazon." I opened an Amazon box and went, "Hey, it's a..."
Yep.
The Amazon box was their wrapping this
There you
year.
go.
So they didn't care.
No, they
they're
don't.
happy.
They don't care.
They know what they're getting.
You're right.
So that was my favorite part. How
Good.
about you?
Still my
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
Just still the kids' faces when they see something that it happened again yesterday for B's birthday. He
light
got
up.
a couple wrestling action figures. He got The Rock.
got
If you somehow no, he got The Rock and somebody else, and then he got a pair of shoes, and he was just
that's
beside
awesome.
himself. So that's still the best. Seeing their faces opening up gifts is awesome. Sorry.
Yeah, no, go.
And just when they see the presents under the tree, like when they come around the corner
Correct.
and see the presents under the
Yes.
tree, the best.
Logan and I mentioned that when I was little. I don't know if you had a chance to watch last week because you were so busy, but one thing that I'll bring up, I said that Santa brought the tree in our house, so nothing was up until you woke up Christmas morning. And you walked, so you go upstairs, living room just looks like a regular living room. And when you wake up the next morning, you look down the steps and you see the glow in the stairway.
Wait, I'm sorry. When you were younger or when they were younger?
No, when I was younger.
Okay, got you.
My wife likes having the tree up for the
Same.
season.
I just didn't know. I didn't remember.
And she's like, Santa did? I said, no, Santa brought. So when you woke up the next morning and you'd walk to the top of the stairs and there'd be the glow from the Christmas tree.
You were
Like I'm getting goosebumps
Yeah,
now.
that's
seriously.
awesome. That's fun.
And
That's
when
a
you
core
walk
memory.
down the steps, you'd peek at the tree and all
Yeah.
the presents, and there was none of that the day before. No decorations, no nothing.
That's great.
And then you run upstairs. Like, we had a 7:00 rule. So
Sure.
You had to wait till 7. But
Yep.
when you just I was allowed to peek. Like I could peek downstairs.
see if their glow was
it
there.
just glowing.
What if
and-
that glow wasn't there? You'd be so sad, wouldn't you?
That was one year
Cole.
when Dad had lost his job, and now that you bring it up, Will, I'm just kidding. No, we always,
You're
my
so
parents
annoying.
always made a way, and it was
Yep.
it was beautiful every year.
Shout out parents.
And Santa,
Right.
of course. So that was good. So
Good.
lots of birthday cake.
Lots of birthday cake. Yep. No, it was good all around. I'm glad you had a semi good one in terms of family, but I know you enjoyed that. We've talked about this plenty of times, even on the podcast. You enjoy the much slower pace of everything.
I think I'm ready for that. And here's the thing: this is a little not really Christmas, but
It's fine.
when we come back here,
Yeah.
literally the night before I'm laying down coming, I have no real anxiety here. My kids are pretty good this year. Administration is supportive. But just the idea of a 5:30 alarm,
Yeah.
the driving in 2.5 hours a day, just the you can't do the commute leisurely.
Right.
You can try, but somebody will run up behind you. So they rope you into being
Fast pace.
Yep. And you can't just stay out of the way.
Right.
And so I am such in a ready place for
Retirement.
calm. Just
Get out.
No rush.
Quitting.
I don't need to hurry. 2 more years.
2 more.
Maybe. All right. Well, anything else, or shall we move on?
Oh, we can move on.
Okay.
It was nice to chit chat about the holidays with
I know
you.
you have, as usual, we're jamming this in between school and
I know,
basketball
sorry.
games. So I didn't want
Basketball season's tough.
I don't
for
want to
me.
run too late on any one segment today. We'll go on to segment number 2. This is what's the meaning of all this? You a few weeks ago brought some teen slang from Susan Austin.
Yes,
And
Susan
we were supposed to. Sorry, I thought I heard something. I was looking for the cleaning lady who comes in and.
she'll be here. Don't worry.
And also, I don't think
you worry.
I'm going to listen for a second. You might hear some drums in the background. Our chorus teacher has rock band rehearsal after school today, so we're hearing a little. I don't hear it in the headphones, but it might be picking up a little bit. Anyway, Will's pulling up some of the leftover teen slang, like drip, riz, and bet from our episode a couple weeks ago, where I tried to guess teen slang, and Will said, "Well, I have lots of funny ones left from Susan Austin, so let's go to it." And if I can guess them right, I'll win a prize.
Yeah, let's start out with an easy one.
Oh, of course.
No, like actually.
Oh, okay, because everything your dad brought was easy, except, none of them were easy.
Right. The term, simple one word, mid.
You might have given this to me
or
did
not.
I don't know, but mid meant like it's average. It's okay.
All right, maybe I did then.
You know, when
I did not put a check mark next to them.
Have you ever heard when you order a steak, some people will say med rare? They won't say medium rare; it'll just be mid rare.
I've never heard med rare.
I think I've heard it on like Ramsey because my sister will say it. Oh, I like it mid rare, and I'm like,
must be a
higher level
culinary thing.
By the way, my sister, I did talk with her over break. Mm-hmm. She's like, "You still haven't had me on for my food podcast." We got
to do that.
It'll have to wait until after basketball season.
I know.
And it'll be a day you're going to have to drive to West Virginia.
That's fine.
And my sister's like, I will make deviled eggs, and I want to see how they stack up against D's. And I talked her into making her dry rub ribs with her special seasoning she won't tell me about. She's like, I will cook up a storm all day for you guys. So we got to do it.
Let me know.
I know.
No.
I told you. Trying to came me stove?
Right. You still don't know what that means?
I just snorted in the microphone. All
right. Your next one?
Yep.
I don't think I gave this one to you because it's pretty far down the list.
Okay.
Turnt. Would you like the sentence? There is a sentence provided.
Wait first.
Okay.
Turnt. I'm gonna go with. And if
just for future, I'm gonna give you the word. You're gonna guess, and then I'll give you the sentence.
If it's off.
Okay.
Yeah, if I'm off, that'll be my textual context clue. Turnt means like you ruined it.
Okay.
It means like it was okay, but you turned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope. I'm gonna give you the sentence. Okay. That party had me turned, bro.
See, turned to me sounds negative.
Okay.
So I would be like, had me disappointed, depressed, angry, frustrated, something along those lines. But I'm guessing it must mean something good.
Yeah.
Turn.
Like you're about to turn up. It's exciting.
Had me turned up.
Yeah,
turn.
Yeah.
Had me turn.
Oh,
you know where they say that?
Why do you say it with the same inflection every time?
Turn. You know what I'm saying, man. It's got me turned.
Oh, gosh. Turn. Oh, I just saw bussin' on here. Well, you've said bussin' to your students multiple times now.
Yes,
and that's hilarious.
And I even said I want to start some vernacular.
Yeah.
So we've started
don't say words like that, though.
Okay, I'm sorry. It sounded white. Vernacular. We've started some of our own words. So I've said, don't be a dumper. And I've started to get my kids to walk around the school going, man, he's such a dumper. Let's see if we can get a word start. Dumper means like a killjoy.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I've heard a couple of them say it, and I was like, what the heck are y'all talking about?
I said we should start our own.
Right. Your next word?
Yep.
Jazzin'.
Excited. Like jazz hands. Like, man, he's all.
Show me the jazz hands again.
Another
perfect.
He's like jazzing, man. He's killing it. He's doing a great job. Like, showing off.
Okay. I'm going to give you the sentence.
Okay. Just once, it'd be nice to get it on the first try.
He just keeps jazzing about that fight last week.
Bragging about yourself? Jazzing. Complaining about something? Jazzing. Like running. I feel like shut up, man.
Yeah, yes. Like he just keeps, come on, man. Stop jazzing. Yes. Okay. Going on and on about it. Yes.
Okay. That's something. In any particular way? Like in a bragging way? Or?
No, just something that you probably don't want to hear.
Oh, like okay, I went on vacation, and I come back and I tell you I went on vacation. Like, oh man, you should have seen that restaurant.
All right, bro, stop jazzing about it.
Okay,
come on, man.
All right, okay, got it. Okay.
Jazzing. Next one. Man time.
I mean, for me, man time means you're okay. Is that like?
Oh, that's where I thought you were going. That's why I said no.
No, for me, man time means I'm hanging with my boys.
Okay, bro, like bros.
Yeah, no chicks allowed. What? We said that. Okay, background. Logan and I, when he was little, I would say when my wife would go to work or she would go out sometime, and it was just Logan and I. It's like we're gonna have man time and no chicks allowed. It was like our brother.
Oh no, I thought you had a slip up with the chat. That's all.
No,
that's why I
no
looked
chicks
at you like
allowed.
that.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
All right. So let me give you the.
Maybe time to step up and be a man. It's man time. Like put on your big boy pants.
We're getting there.
But we're not there yet.
Well, we're just not quite there.
You see that country over there?
That's where we want to be.
Almost.
All right. So like if I'm playing basketball.
Okay.
And the game's getting ready to start, and we lost the last game, or if we're about to play Fortnite,
okay,
right? And we lost the last game, and it was rough. Yeah. And I get on, I say, "Come on, Dirk, man, time. We're about to win this next game."
Okay, it's like it's time to step up.
Yeah, it's the real deal. Like we're really serious about it.
No, I have a question.
No,
could that be insulting to the women?
Girls say it all the time.
Okay,
they say it all the time.
Okay,
you've heard it in your classroom.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You're right.
Okay.
I don't know if this one. I feel like it's fine because it's on a podcast.
Okay. All right.
Pause. You hear somebody. Kids say.
I was
it all
born
the time.
with them. That would never made air because that was the lost one.
No,
or you had used it before a long time ago. The bear ordering drinks.
Mm-hmm. Why the long pause?
Pause. Does that mean like getting handsy or like groping or holding the hand? Like you're sort of beginning that physical part of a relationship?
So no.
Okay.
Our kids.
Could you use it in a sentence?
Yeah, I'm going to use that in a sentence. Our kids here say it all the time.
Okay.
Pause, bro. Pause. All right. They say like if you're at lunch, they're selling popsicles.
Okay.
One of the guys says, "I really want a popsicle." Pause, bro. Pause.
Like calm down.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So like don't
insinuate. Like like you're eating a banana.
Oh, okay.
And you bite a banana.
Oh,
your boy's looking at. Pause, bro. Relax.
Okay. So basically, in words, don't make it into a sexual thing when
it's not. Right.
Okay,
yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay, I used that the other day. I told a kid, I was like, man, you're doing good. I love you and all, but and the kid was like, I was like, fine, if you want to make it into something, I didn't mean that. Right. Okay, so that's okay. I'm going to use that one.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a good one to use. Yeah. And they'll all know what you're talking about.
Okay, good.
I feel like I have to keep looking over here because I'm going to hold this up here.
Okay.
I think we used drippy, right?
Yeah, drip.
We talked about drippy. Okay.
Clothing, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. It's my Aunt Brenda. Whenever she says yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Great Aunt Brenda.
Here we go.
Yep.
Snatched.
Stolen.
Okay.
Final answer.
Lock that in.
Lock it in.
Okay. Here's your sentence.
Yep.
You're looking snatched today.
Like you were snatched right out of a catalog.
Yes.
Like the cover of
just
LLB,
clean.
maybe you were snatched. Not even close.
No, that's it.
Oh, is it?
That's it.
You're looking good.
You're looking good, right. Crispy boy. Come on now, Mr. Dirk.
This nice blue shirt. I'm looking
dirty
snatched
Dirk,
today.
looking snatched over there. Look at him.
All right, I knew that one. Will.
I know.
No. Lucky.
I think we
have. Squirrel
finds
a nut once in a while.
2 more.
Okay, 2 more. 2 more it is. I'm gonna get these.
No. We have 3 more.
3 more. I'm on a roll.
All right, here we go. Next one.
It's man time.
It's man. Nice. Well done, actually.
Thank you.
No kizzy.
That's when your girlfriend's mad at you. And you look at her and you're like, hey, little. She's like, no kizzy. My wife says it all the time. No kizzy. That means you're not kidding around.
Can I spell it for you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Kizzy.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, my wife says it to me all the time.
I would, if I guess seriously, I would guess it means like I'm not joking around, I'm not fooling.
I feel like I want to give that to you.
Okay.
So the example it has on here, which
like
I agree
no S,
with, like
that kind of a thing.
So they said one person says, "Man, our teacher's doing too much today," and somebody responds, "No kizzy."
No kidding.
Yeah. Like
I agree with you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Exactly.
No. What did I say? No fooling. I'm not lying to you.
Yeah, not lying. Yeah, you were right.
Okay. Yeah.
You had it. You had it.
I got one. That's 2 in a row.
2. Let's go for 4 in a row here.
All right,
the last 2 right here.
It's man time.
It's man time. Here we go.
I use it every day.
All right. Stan.
STAN.
That's it. This one I don't hear much here. I've heard it.
I have no idea, so I'm gonna guess. Do you want to know how white I really am, Will?
Trust me, I know.
Okay. The first thing I thought of was Paul Simon, make a new plan, Stan.
There's no shot that Paul Simon
no
came
need to be
mind.
coy, Roy.
Oh my gosh, dude.
All right, Stan.
Can I give you the sentence?
Yeah, you might better.
Okay.
Might could.
Might better.
Might could.
I'm such a stan of Beyonce. Such a stan.
Okay, so obviously a combination of fan and something else.
You go, boy.
Stan and Stan.
You could just
staunch fan. Like Stan, I am in her camp.
Yes, you are just the overzealous fan. You love. That's 3 in a row.
Okay,
that's 3 in a row.
All right,
let's go. It's man time. Lock in. That's the other one that everybody says all the time. Lock in.
That's an old one. That one's.
Don't do that to me ever again. I'm sorry. Here we go.
Okay,
here we go. Motion.
In the ocean. Motion.
This one's not going to be without context. It's hard.
Is context going to give it away? I'll take a quick stab.
Okay.
Motion. Maybe like whatever it is they're doing, they're good at it. Like he's got motion.
Okay.
Like whether it's playing ball, whether it's dancing, whether it's like creeping up, like I don't mean it that way, but I mean like instigating, like he's flirting with a girl or something.
Okay, you're
like he's
on
got
the
motion.
right track there.
Like I'm getting somewhere with this lady friend.
No, go ahead, Dirk.
I'm gonna hold her.
Yeah, the only
hand.
The only
he's got
thing
motion.
I was gonna say is he's got motion. Yeah, that was the sentence I was gonna give you. He's got motion.
Yeah. So in other words, he's got charisma. He's working it with this. Is it specifically relationship?
Normally,
okay.
You have multiple options. Like you have motion means like there's
potential
in different places.
Okay.
So
it could. So if recognizing that a guy's got potential and like he's got motion, meaning he's smart, he's handsome.
When I say motion in different places, I mean like with different girls at the same. Like you have options with different girls at the same time.
So he's got lateral movement.
Okay,
we're gonna put that in the
sure.
Okay,
my no good, dirty, rotten, pig stealing brother is FaceTiming right now. I don't know why.
Answer it.
Oh gosh. Oh, he hung up.
Oh please call him back.
We're on a podcast.
That's okay. He missed his chance, but you can hold him up. He can guess.
Hold on. Well, he's gonna laugh really hard.
Yeah. We've got to see because we filmed an entire one with. Hello. Who is it? Hello, Hannah. Hello, Hannah and Press.
What's up?
They are right now in California.
Wow.
And they took a trip.
Yes, I can.
They're in California, and
they're on the beach.
They're on the. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. That is Preston, of course. You've seen him from the podcast.
Yeah, we're filming.
Hey, he's on the podcast.
Preston,
you're live.
You and Hannah are live on the podcast right now.
Are you lying?
No, we're not
lying. We are filming.
We're filming.
No way.
Yep. There you go.
You made episode 42. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyway, that was Preston and his new girlfriend Hannah, who were on episode 41 originally, and then it got lost due to the technical difficulties. But he made one.
He did.
He made his show.
He made it on there.
I will call you. He didn't know we were recording.
He did not know we were recording.
All right. Anyway.
And I would not have answered if you.
No, I wanted you to answer. I wanted to be one. And then, so that's motion. So motion means
he's got
options.
Options with.
Yeah.
He has. Yeah.
I like it.
I don't.
Okay.
All right.
Is it a bad thing?
No.
Like, does it mean two-time? Like, he's really playing the field. He shouldn't be doing that.
I mean, I guess it could. I have heard it
be.
like a girl comes up to him, talks to him in third period, and then another girl comes up to him and talks to him in fifth period, and his boy's like, oh, you got motion. Or it could be the other way around. Or a woman. It could be the other way around. She's got motion. She's got motion.
Goodness. Well, that wasn't terrible.
No, you rattled off about 4 in a row there.
I got a couple in the end there.
You were cooking.
I hope Susan Austin's proud of me. My big sister.
She's so proud of you.
In any case, Will, we should move on to
the last one.
Last one. And this is going to be a game you brought in. So we're going to do game time decision, and the game is called.
I might have talked about it on here before. I can't remember.
Maybe you have. The game is called Pick Your Poison, and we have poison cards here, and I think it's like a this or that game.
Yes,
or a which is worse game.
Yeah. Or just would you rather? Yep.
And so we can take a couple turns here.
Sure.
And we'll see. We'll pick 2 cards each, and we'll present the options.
Yep.
And then we're gonna. Is that the goal? To
Yeah.
pick
Just
which one you
we'll just
prefer and
talk
about
through
it?
which one we
All right,
which one we prefer.
I'm gonna souffle my cards here. Souffle with a H. And I'll pick. Do you want me to pick the first 2?
Sure. Go ahead.
All right. First one will. Would you rather get attacked by a shark
No.
or wake up tomorrow not remembering who anyone else is?
Okay.
That's tough.
I mean, if you get attacked by a shark, there's a chance you're not waking up tomorrow.
Right. I feel like bodily harm definitely outweighs.
Not.
Sorry, what's your name again?
Right.
Now, you don't remember their names, it says, but I mean, would you wake up and go, "Oh, I know you're my wife. I just can't remember your name."
That's a lot different. Or my kids, which
Right.
is more important. I mean, I love my wife.
I
But,
wouldn't want amnesia,
right.
but it
50,
doesn't say
51st date
amnesia.
style. It just says wouldn't remember their name, correct? Is that what it says on the card?
Oh, wait.
Oh, Lord.
Wake up tomorrow not remembering who anyone else is.
Oh, see, that's a lot. That's much different than just the name.
That's tough. I'd still take it because I would want to at least survive.
Yeah, it doesn't give
Get
us.
attacked
It
by a
doesn't give
shark.
us what. If it's an appendage that's just bit off or a limb, that's one thing. But
Yeah.
if I'm bit in half, there's not much
No.
remembering of anything.
Yeah, that's a toughie. So which one would you pick?
I'm taking the memory,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna have to hope that every day somebody is willing to explain to me what's going on in my life.
Yeah, it's not like 51st dates, though, so I think you can relearn everybody.
Yes, agreed.
So, all right.
All right.
Hit me.
With your best shot.
Man time. Every time.
This
Every
first
time's
one
man time.
made me laugh just because it's so random.
Okay.
Have a small, so stupid. Have a small stream of chocolate pudding constantly leaking from your left ear. Just so
Like one of our students after
Random.
they hit the button in the shower.
yeah, exactly.
Chocolate pudding dripping from my left ear.
Constantly, just
Constantly.
always dripping. Have the police release a sketch of a murder suspect that looks exactly like you.
I'll take the second one.
Yeah,
Because it'll wear off,
right.
and I'm not that guy, so even if I get
You're
stopped.
not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
I'm not that guy. Even if I get stopped, it's only going to last for a little while until they catch
Until
the
they
guy.
prove that you're not.
Right,
You're,
and then,
the
yeah.
forensics will take care
But
of you. Don't worry.
pudding, I mean, in my new car, I mean, it's
Everywhere.
not new anymore, but
Would you just constantly have a cup here to catch it?
I would have, or a straw.
That's crazy.
I mean, if it was from inside my
That's
ear, maybe I would.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
But chocolate pudding's not. I'm not a fan of chocolate pudding. If it was like a cheesecake filling, I
is
would
wrong
go for the
with you?
straw. I like cheesecake filling. I'm sorry.
Fair enough.
All right. Well,
Mm.
let me give you 2 more.
Don't lick your fingers like that.
I didn't. I just faked you out.
No, you didn't. They're so random, dude.
Only be able to read out loud.
Okay.
So everything you read,
Just
text messages,
Yep, that's not good.
email.
Not good.
Spend every day on an airplane.
Oh. Doesn't specify how far, right?
Does not.
Dirk, I don't think I want all of everything that I read to be read out loud.
Well, especially not those.
Don't do that.
No, I'm just kidding.
I think I'm going to take the airplane.
I am too big to take the airplane, and I don't have as much to hide as you do.
I don't have a lot to hide either. It's
No,
going to
it
be
doesn't
annoying if I reading that right there. I would just say it out loud without
a little
thinking
night
about
music.
it. Like that
Yeah.
would be a lot.
It would be right now at White Chocolate Podcast.
White chocolate podcast. White chocolate podcast.
I'm reading, yeah,
That's a
I'm
lot.
reading your backdrop. Yeah, that would be a lot. But I can't. I don't fit on an airplane very well. Every day,
So you're just going to read everything out loud.
everything out
Dude.
loud. People are going to know my whole life.
That's going to be.
I could stay home. Could be a disability.
Here we go. Milk the system.
Yep, that's right. You know how I do.
Yeah, you know how I be.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, tough. Run barefoot the distance of a football field covered in Lego pieces.
Oh, the ground covered.
Ground
I'm
is
not
covered.
covered.
No.
Okay. All right.
That'd be much better than having to step on them. Yuck. Shed your skin every morning like a snake. So would you rather run barefoot across a football field of Lego pieces or shed your skin every morning like a snake does?
I only have to run across the football field once.
That's what it does not say every day. It does not say for the rest of your life. It just
Then
says
I guess I would take that.
sure.
it would. I wouldn't like it, and you probably end up bloody.
Yes.
But
those wounds will heal, Dirk.
yeah, right. Well, you'll be scarred for life. Shedding skin at first sounds appealing.
No, it doesn't.
I say that because
okay.
It would be baby fresh. Think about how great your skin would feel every day if you shed. Like a snake, when they first shed their skin, they're shinier, their colors are brighter.
I'm
beautiful.
Sure. Yeah.
I'd be beautiful if I shed my skin. Your skin would never have wrinkles.
Let me
never
tell you
look
something
old.
right now.
You'd look like a baby.
You're beautiful now.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, nice.
You're beautiful the way you are.
That's right.
All right, so I'll take the Lego run.
I'm taking the Lego run too. I do not want to. No.
I feel like that's a little bit much to deal with, and depending on the process and how long it takes, it could be messy. Make me late for work.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here we go. Be absolutely convinced you're in the center of a
Why don't you start over and we'll get started when you're ready.
Okay. Wow. Be absolutely convinced you're in the center of a conspiracy that isn't true.
Okay, I already have that. I already feel that way. So.
Be absolutely convinced that you're in the center of a conspiracy that isn't true.
So
that one's messing with my brain today a little
bit. Like the Truman Show or something like, but you believe that I am like somebody's filming me right now, or
okay,
this is not real. That my life is not.
Okay.
What
okay, I got you. That helps me clear it up. Good. The other one is get tackled by an NFL linebacker running at full speed.
Those are big boys.
They are. What's a linebacker? 6'3", 240?
Probably.
Okay.
And they move quickly.
Yeah, they're sub
for as large as they are.
5 second 40s.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's
yeah, and now if they're padded,
yeah, that makes a difference.
And if you're padded,
I'd love a helmet.
I would love
a
chest protector of some sort. Like
all pads.
Don't the shoulder pads come down a little in
Correct.
the front?
I would love that. I would love to wear the under thing that my son had this year for football with the pads in his tights. I would love all that.
What if we got one of those big sumo suits?
Oh, that'd be easy.
Yeah, then
I can do that, no problem.
Well, maybe we
doesn't say that on there.
It doesn't say that. He'd fracture some ribs if you were to stand still.
So here's my question: am I running at him as well?
It doesn't say. It says get tackled by.
So
he's running at full speed,
and I'm stationary. We're gonna assume.
We're gonna assume that.
Fine.
Okay.
I don't want to be running at him when he hits
combined,
me. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
No, that's going to be a pop sound that you don't want to hear.
No. But I'm going to take that over the conspiracy thing. I don't want to.
You don't want brain to mess with you forever.
I don't want my
one and done.
Right.
You get your ribs healed.
That's it. I'm good to go. Ice me up. Ice me up, Doc.
Put me in one of those little whirlpool baths they have. One of those. Yeah. All right. Well.
Okay. Your next one.
Okay.
Try to shoplift at least one thing every time you enter any store you go into.
Well, let me. Okay, go ahead.
I mean,
I'm going to tell you something.
Okay, you already.
I'm ashamed. No.
Oh, okay.
But
no.
But I believe I'm good at shoplifting. I think I could be very good at it.
Why do you think that?
I spent a lot of time.
I'm interested.
Okay, I spent a lot of time working in security, so I know a lot of the tricks people used when I would catch them.
Okay.
There are a lot of not just me catching them. I'm not trying to say, but
you were.
I would catch some, but the stores would catch them, and there was one guy that worked at Walmart that was amazing. I was Paul Blart, as I've mentioned on other podcasts, and this guy would call us every day. He would catch 4 or 5 shoplifters every Saturday I'd work.
Dang.
He was amazing, and he just wore plain clothes, walked around the store, but I learned all of the stuff that people do, so I think I have a bag full of options,
right.
And also I'm firmly of the belief that if you look like you know what you're doing, people leave you alone.
Okay, I agree with that.
He actually told me, he's now a store manager of the Walmart closer to our house, or was. I don't know if he's still there or not. His name was Ron. I won't give away his last name.
Sure.
But Ron told me one time they would send him, because he was so good at testing the systems, they would send him to other Walmarts to try to steal, to test their security.
Right.
He once pulled up his truck to the outside lawn and garden area of the Walmart, loaded up 11 air conditioners, window air conditioners, and drove off, and nobody stopped him.
No shot.
And then, as if that wasn't enough, went
11
back,
air conditioners.
11 room air conditioners off of a pallet. They had like a special, and nobody stopped him.
Oh my!
And
gosh,
then
dude.
he took one back and returned it without a receipt and got a refund at the same store.
What an
He drove off with 11.
What a hero!
He was so good at it, though.
That's crazy.
They prosecuted people for like plenty pack of Big Red bubble gum. Like they were hardcore at this Walmart. He was
Wow.
so good.
The other thing that caught my attention, catching 4 or 5 every Saturday.
Yeah.
Just think about how many people are doing
Getting
that.
away with it.
Or
Oh,
just
yeah.
just doing it in general.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy to think about how
So-
many people are stealing.
So we would have on a busy Saturday or Sunday, and this was in Martinsburg, West Virginia, when the mall was there. It's been bulldozed, most of it now. We would probably get, on a busy weekend, we would get between 8 and a dozen calls for shoplifting, and then because it's from all the stores
Right.
combined,
Right, not just
but
one.
at least half of them would be Walmart because he was just really good. And then we would go, we take their picture. We had a Polaroid. We took their picture. It went in a book. They were
Polaroid.
Yeah, the Polaroid.
Look
they
at
were
you.
they were banned from the mall.
Right.
We issued a notice of no trespassing because it's private property, so they would be banned for a year on their first offense.
Okay.
And that was part of our job too, was to recognize trespassers. If anybody came back, and you'd study the book, and you would learn. Oh, that's that kid that always.
He's always stealing that gum.
Yep. And so
Okay.
it was crazy. But yeah, I think I'd be good at that. But anyway, go ahead. And
Interesting.
I'll admit this. I have stolen in the past when I was younger,
Have you?
and I wasn't caught, and I feel like I was good at it. I feel like I could get
More
away
than
with it.
once?
I'm sorry, Mom.
More than once?
Mom,
Be
I'm
honest right
sorry.
now. Look at me.
Yes, absolutely.
More than once.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm not proud of it.
I'm not going to
It's
ask
been
you.
since I
I'm
was-
not going to ask you. I'm going to ask you after we get off the podcast what
Yeah.
it was. But
What some was just change.
you don't need to tell me. Wait,
Okay.
what do you mean just change?
From like one of the machines that people drop a quarter in,
Oh, okay.
and some clothing.
Sure. Okay.
But yeah, I'm embarrassed to admit that, but that was when I was young.
Sure. Everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah.
Everybody has those days.
I mean, sub 20.
I would hope.
Yeah.
Um,
And then a car. But
that's crazy.
I'm joking.
Grand theft. So we're going to try to at least steal one thing every time we go to the store.
Okay.
Any store you go into, or have the arms of an infant for the rest of your life. So you have your body now, but you have infant arms. It's going to make it tough to shoplift with those infant arms.
Yeah, these are mutually exclusive. I don't. Okay, I'll take the shoplifting.
That would be
Here's the thing.
Tough.
It's fun.
all right.
It's a challenge. It's fun, but having baby arms would not be fun.
Well, no.
Being
we're
like
not.
Rex. So one of these is actually enjoyable until you get caught.
Okay.
One is like, can I out trick the tricker?
Sure.
But the other one is like, this stinks. I can't
So
reach
I'm
the
gonna
applesauce
go with-
on the top shelf.
I'm going to go with shoplifting.
Okay. Ever shoplifted right now?
I have
3, 2,
not. I've never stolen
Good for
anything.
you.
I would be
I'm proud
honest.
of-
You
I
know
know
I
you
would
would.
tell you.
I'm proud of you. You know what I think it was? Maybe this is not an excuse, but I didn't grow up with a whole lot. I know you didn't either, really. But I'm a materialistic person to a certain extent, and it was like, I can get something for nothing.
Got you.
It was just appealing. It's bad. I'm
So,
ashamed.
I'm going to take shoplifting for a different reason. I'm just going to try not to go to the store as much as possible. I will Instacart
Amazon everything.
and Amazon everything to
Okay.
my house, and that way I don't have to worry about it. But I don't want to have infant arms for the rest of my. I feel like that's just not.
Feasible. Yeah.
you
No, it can't. You couldn't
not
even
realistic.
get dressed.
I couldn't do my job.
You couldn't buckle your pants
Couldn't.
with baby arms. You couldn't
So-
go to the restroom. Put on your shoes. Probably not. Maybe if you were flexible enough. Yeah. You mentioned Amazon and Instacart.
Yeah.
DoorDash, yes or no?
I think I've done it once or twice. I'm not a fan. It just costs a lot of money.
And I don't like that some middleman or woman is
Or
woman. That's going to be in every
I know,
podcast.
I know.
I don't like that there's a middleman handling my food with virtually no accountability of they could do something to it. I mean, I've never done it.
That
so.
and in agreement.
Okay.
I've seen multiple videos of.
I don't want to
Okay,
know.
all right.
No, I mean, you can say it, but I don't want to know.
Just nothing grotesque. No,
Okay.
but of them eating out of your food before they
course.
deliver it,
Hey, how are you going to miss 2 fries? Or a nugget?
chicken, or like I was going to say, a
Yeah.
chicken nugget or something.
Yeah.
But yes, I don't like that either.
No, I don't either. Okay, I was just curious because I have no interest in that. I'd rather just get in the car and go get it.
Okay.
But all right, well, that is segment. Oh, are we done, or should we?
We
do
can be
okay.
done. It's up to you.
That is segment 3. We'll stop there. I don't know if we were even, but we got a couple good ones there of Pick Your Poison. I like these because, like you said, pudding dripping
They're just
out of
so
your ear.
random. Yeah, I like the randomness of them.
So that's pretty funny. We'll save some more of these for another time.
Okay.
Well, we'll finish up with a joke of the week.
Okay. Oh, Lord. I'm already scared to hear what you're about to say.
All right. Well, this one is not okay.
Okay.
And I don't want you to laugh. I'm giving you fair warning now. If you laugh at this, people are going to think less of you.
I will not laugh.
They're already going to think less of me because I'm telling it.
Okay.
But
they can't think less of both of us.
At the same time? No.
No.
So this is inappropriate.
Oh,
but I find it funny.
Okay.
Not inappropriate in a when you normally say an appropriate way, a different way.
All right, I'm ready.
Well, I'm looking out for you when I say don't laugh.
I will not.
All right.
All right. You know that makes me want to laugh already.
I know. That's why I say that. So the wife and I were in town shopping, Will.
Mm-hmm.
And we came out of a store, and there were these 3 girls aged somewhere between 18 and 20.
Okay.
And they walked by. And they were wearing like those cropped shirts.
Sure.
And they were wearing really, really short skirts.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them, this tall blonde, had really fantastic, long, toned, tan legs.
Okay.
Knockout. Anyway, I gently nudged my wife and I said, "Hey, honey, I bet you wish you still had legs like that." She got really upset with me, Will.
Well, I could see why.
In fact, I could still hear her crying as I wheeled her up the ramp into the next store. And with that, it was so wrong I couldn't skip over it when I saw it.
That's not okay, dude.
Not okay.
And
It's not at all okay. Didn't see it
I
coming.
did not think that's where that. I thought there was going to be so much more to that joke, and I did not think it was going that direction.
Yeah, I saw that one and I went, I must use that one.
That could have been a one-liner.
It could have been. It was a little long, so I used it here instead. But
That would have probably got me in the one-liner situation. That's terrible, dude.
that is terrible. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we close episode 42.
Jackie Robinson.
Episode Jackie Robinson. And we'll be back next week with another one and a tease. Miss Terry's
Next week.
Woman on the Street interview. So
Woman
all of our Neilsville. Yeah, we need a little the zinger for that.
I only do that because of Billy on the Street.
Okay, well, I'm going to make some up. Now I'm
right.
going to get something. Anyway, we're going to do that next week. So there's a little tease for all our Neilsville teachers. If you want to hear Miss Terry's Woman on the Street, it'll be on next week.
She's going to get all of them right, and I'm going to say all of them now because I don't want her to beat me up later.
We had a lot of fun recording.
That's
so
awesome.
I think you're going to really enjoy
That's awesome.
guessing her answers.
Okay.
And do us a favor, please, if you haven't already. I think we're in the 120s now, and we really appreciate that. Thank you. Also, Will, with your kind permission.
You don't have it.
I was okay. And that'll be it for this week. No, with your kind permission, I wanted to make an announcement. I sent this out to a lot of people, but we have a lot of subscribers here. Because I love doing this so much and because I love talking, I wanted to launch a little podcast where I interview people that have interesting life stories. And I've started recording some of them. And on January 14th, my first one's going to come out, and it's on the Curious Minds. It's called the Curious Minds Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to let people know. So if you're listening to us here, it's not anything like we're doing here. It's going to be me interviewing individuals that have interesting lives. So far, I've got a professional librarian. I got somebody who works for the NRA. I got somebody who knits, who is going to talk about knitting and how to get started with knitting. I got somebody in line. Our coworker, actually, who you'll know, agreed to talk about coming to this country from South America and what it was like coming as a teenager, not speaking any English, and being thrown into an American school system and becoming a citizen. And so I'm at a point in my life now where I'm very interested in other people's stories and lives that are different than mine.
Yeah.
And so it's called the Curious Minds Podcast. I'm going to launch it on January 14th. It's only going to be once a month, and they are going to be kind of long-form interviews. So, you have a whole month to digest them. But if anybody wants to jump over and subscribe, try to find me. And if I can figure out how, I'll put a link in the description on this video.
I've subscribed.
Have you really?
Yeah,
All right.
of course.
But anyway,
Why would I not?
I'm joking. I was feigning that I was pleased, but I am pleased.
No, you're not.
But seriously, I would love it if people want to just check it out. The first ones are like hour and a half, 2 hours. But like I said, they're only going to be like every month. So it's not like you have to keep up that much with them. But I would love to entertain people by interviewing. I've already learned a lot by the few people I've talked to that I didn't even know. So anyway, just throwing that in there. Thank you for giving me a minute to do that. And ladies and gentlemen, that is episode 42.
That's all she wrote.
And maybe if this podcast gets big, we can sponsor the other podcast.
I'm still waiting for UPS to sponsor us.
Oh, the check came in.
Oh, awesome.
It bounced, though.
Tough.
I'm not sure.
That's tough.
It said United Parcel Station. I'm not sure if that's the same.
I don't think that's
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll let you go. Have a great week. We'll see you next week.
That's weird.